Hello, Boring Review Nations, Gabe,
Nick,
and we are here today to bring you another song reaction, fresh off the presses. I'm actually excited right now because it's one of those things where you've heard it, but you don't. I've heard the name Alice in Chains, so I'm like, oh wait, I know this is hard rock, and you know how I feel about me, some hard rock or whatnot. But I can't
rock, yes.
I can't say I know an Alice in Chains song, or I don't even, is that the name of the band or that?
Yeah, name of the band, Alice in Chains.
It's just like what do you call it? It's part of pop culture for whatever reason. I just know Alice in Chains. Why are they famous outside of the song? Because there's a reason that's in the pop culture lexicon, as they say.
So
what did they do that made them like?
Great question. I'm not the best person to answer this. So when grunge came out, you had Nirvana as like the the Trailblazers, right. All that kind of the rock stars, leaders of that. And then one of my favorite bands, Bush, but they weren't nearly as bad. But then you had, I would say, Alice in Chains were probably the second top grunge band.
Right.
They have several hits that came out in that first album. And it kind of just took everybody by surprise. They have a huge, very loyal cult following still to this day. And unpopular opinion, they never were one of my favorites. I was just talking to a guy who was even a few years older than us, but around our age, who his son's into the 90s music, and he says himself, I love Alice in Chains. And I say, you know what? I never really became a super fan of theirs. He's like, are you crazy? What about Stone Temple Pilots? And I'm like, even them, not a huge fan of theirs. But it was around that time of the 90s where rock was shifting into this grunge, which didn't last for too long, but for a few years, it was like so big.
Right.
And just that name, like, I'm curious, did you think it was Allison, like a name, Alice in Chains, or did you always know it was Alice in Chains? Like, did you know it was 3 words?
I knew it was 3 words, okay. Alice in Chains, but I don't know. Again, it's like one of those things like you know it's in that, maybe because they mention it on TV or on shows, like, here's an example. I can't tell you a Hootie and the Blowfish song, but I know Hootie and the Blowfish because they've mentioned them on so many TV shows like Friends.
Darius Rucker's gone solo. He's got a country.
Is he? I didn't even know who that is.
He's got country now. So yeah, it's funny. It's not funny, but people were always like, Hootie and the Blowfish. Like, that's a black dude? I didn't know that. Hootie. They call him Hootie. His name's not Hootie. And I think he has so many interviews like, don't call me Hootie. That's not my name. That's just the name of our band. His name's Darius Rucker.
Oh.
But they have some great songs, too. They have some great songs in that first album that came out.
But you know why I know that name?
Probably from Friends.
From Friends. Yeah. And from, I think it was How I Met Your Mother. Talk about concert. Oh, Hootie and the Blowfish. I was like, who? Like, but it was so big.
They have great songs.
And that's why I got into that.
And we have to check out, we'll have to check out a Hootie and the Blowfish song. Because I guarantee you, like, oh, I know this one, I know that one. But this one, again, I said it last time we reacted to what I've done recently. Hopefully it's on the channel now. And I said, I know you're going to recognize this one. He didn't. This one is Man in the Box. I'm pretty sure, I would assume, just from like pop culture, you've heard it from TV shows or this or that. So we're going to check it out. His very, very first time listening to it, not mine. If you like our reaction, please don't forget to
like and subscribe.
And this is one of those songs, even though I'm not a huge Alice in Chains fan, I know this song very, very well. Just a title, and you can start hearing it in your mind. I love songs like that where you can... We got to listen to it now that you mentioned it. Here we go. It's almost like a little Led Zeppelin vibe to that scene. pretty good makeup right there.
Dude, let me ask you a question. And maybe I did not understand. Is grunge how they sing, not the actual? Because this sounds a lot like a Nirvana song called "Break Me," like "Break Me." Like I don't even know all the lyrics on it because of the way they sing. Like I didn't realize if I weren't watching lyrics, I didn't realize he was saying Jesus Christ. But the way they kind of enunciate and like almost not yell, but kind of like grunt. Is that what grunge is like?
Again, I'm not the best man to answer this question. I always felt that grunge is that sound, like the way they play the guitar. It's almost like it's like a grungy type of rock song. Like I'm not sure if that makes. I think it's more the sound than the way they sing the song. Because even Nirvana, like it's like it's playing the guitar, but you just add a little bit of like dirt to it or a little bit of like it's not completely well polished, but it's done on purpose. Like this song is so artistic if you really think about it. When you call it grunge, it always makes it seem like it's less than what it is. This is a beautiful song. The guy's voice is amazing.
Right.
This, as much as I'm not a huge Alice in Chains fan, this is such an iconic song.
Right.
It says so much without really too much lyrics.
Right.
I love the video. That was a great video. And I'm sitting here watching the video like, man, all these guys are like 10 times better looking than I am. It's not fair.
Listen,
but these are the kind of guys who you're like, you're not hanging out with my daughter anytime soon.
Not even a little bit.
But it's a great song. But I think it's more the sound you get from the guitar and the music more than the lyrics.
Okay. Because I'm like, man, like it at times it kind of reminded me of some of the Nirvana songs, like something, and you can't say because the way they sing it, they enunciate and like kind of like grungy, kind of like
kind of just Kurt Cobain, but yeah,
like what do you call it? Like they. Like, again, the way he was saying Jesus Christ, if I weren't reading it, I would not realize that's what he said.
It's on the radio. And I'm a very religious person, so I hate when people just say, like, they say Jesus' name, like, when they're mad or something. Right. But when he says it in this song, I love the way he says it.
Right.
And so it's always something I pick up on the radio is on, like, oh, Jesus Christ, cool.
Oh, gotcha. But, dude, like,
you know, I've heard it a million times.
Definitely enjoyed it. We got to check out some more Alice in Chains.
Gotta check out Rooster.
Did not realize again that grunge was more of. I knew that Nirvana was considered grunge. What was another grunge band like?
So like I said, Bush is another one that I really really like. You have this one. I would say Stone Temple Pilots is another one.
You know what sounds kind of like that too? I don't even know who sings it. But I'm just a sucker with no self-esteem.
Offspring? Offspring? I don't know. It was around that time. They have some great songs, too.
I don't know that one song because it was on the radio all the time or whatever. And it has that same, dirty kind of sound to it. You know, grungy.
They're a little more peppy, but yeah, they might be in that realm as well. They have a really great one called The Kids Aren't All Right. That's a really, really great song. But yeah, I'm excited. I just wish, like, on this channel, we have a lot of people that are into our comedy reactions, which we love. I wish we had a big audience that love the music, too, because there's so many songs I want to react with you that we keep doing anyways. But if you're watching this, if you watch this many, many times, and you don't hate us too much, consider hitting that subscribe button so we know to keep doing more of these. Hit that like button. Let us know. Get in the comment section. Tell us what you think. Tell us what you like and did not like. It's all good. If you like our reaction anyway, don't forget to like and subscribe, like I said. And until next time.
We know all things.